Hello, online crew. How is everybody? So today we're going to talk about the first steps that you want to take, which most people miss, regarding finding, the best friends and followers on Facebook. So whether you have a business page or not, whether you have a group or not, one of the things you want to be doing when growing a business online, on Facebook, is definitely growing your network. So if you don't have a business page, and you don't have that potential to scale and really, leverage social media through a business page and Facebook advertising, then you should always be looking for opportunities to grow your network. So that largely comes for some of you that are doing personal profile things and things in groups. And even if you do have a business page, it's growing friends and followers. So somebody can follow you on your personal profile. They don't need to be your friend. But what Facebook can do for you, if you've set yourself up correctly, is to put the right people in front of you to connect with. And most importantly, putting you in front of other people to friend request to and suggest to. So depending on what you do, and you only need to do this once, but depending on how you set up your settings and certain things that you do when you don't allow in Facebook, you may be missing opportunities to connect with those like-minded people that would be perfect, to prospect regarding, a product or service in your business, or actually joining you in your business. So I'm going to show you this on screen. Accordingly, statistically, about 75% of people on Facebook have never looked at this. So I'm going to share my screen. I've got my phone connected in. Hopefully everything works well, so I can show you on screen where to look. Please keep in mind that I have an iPhone. I have an iPhone 11. So if something looks a little bit different because you've got an Android phone, you've got an older style phone, you're just going to need to navigate the same kind of headings that I'm going to show you on this live today. So this is something that you should only do once. Those of you that are all wrapped up in privacy concerns, you're going to need to make your own judgment and your own evaluation as to whether what I show you is something you want to do or not. So I'll leave that decision up to you. But if you want Facebook to work in your favor and show you the most perfect people for you to connect with all the data that Facebook has, and show to other people that you're the best person that they should connect with because you've got so many things in common and interests and things like that, then you need to do this, what I'm going to show you on screen today, okay? So it's one of the first steps with connecting with the right people on social media. Even those of you with business pages and you're doing full-blown Facebook advertising, don't skip this step because you think it's not important. You have a personal profile. That is the crux of everything. It's what everything feeds off. Your business page feeds off it. Your groups feed off it. Everything that you do and grow on social media comes back to you as an individual, as a human being. So even if you're concentrating on growing a business page or a group, your personal profile is who you are as a human being at the end of the day, and you do want to connect with new people. However you want to do it, whether it's personal profile, groups, business page, you should always be looking for opportunities to grow your network. Otherwise, who are you talking to about your business? Always be growing your network, okay? So you want Facebook to work in your favor regarding who connects with you and who you connect with, okay? So we're going to do a few things in our settings to set this up properly. You only have to do this once unless you change your mind about certain things, but we'll look at that on screen, okay? Now, a couple of things. Day one of our Facebook advertising essentials and updates is today in just less than 45 minutes. So it's not too late to join. You just need to be a member of our coaching community. You can join for $1 for a 3-day trial. There is no excuses, guys. I have no sympathy for any of you doing Facebook advertising that are not keeping up to date. with what the latest recommendations are to keep you safe. At the end of the day, if you're in a home-based industry and you're advertising, Facebook doesn't like you. If you want to start doing advertising but you're scared, I'm going to share with you ways to start doing advertising in a very small, cheap way that can set you up to help protect yourself. Those of you that have been shut down before, or you're in a situation at the moment where an ad's been shut down or your business manager's been shut down or whatever, what do? I've got new information regarding that. So there are no excuses for those of you doing Facebook advertising to not get some kind of training on what is the latest information, because Facebook does not like our industry as far as Facebook advertising goes. So you need to be very, very, very careful. Okay, so day one is just less than 45 minutes, and the next 2 days we go for an hour or two, depending on the conversation and the questions like that. It's all recorded. So even if you can't join us live, you can watch the recordings when you're in the coaching community. Okay, the link's above if you want to look into that. So if anybody's here and we haven't met before, my name's Helen Martin. I'm your online crew captain. So we have the most incredible online crew coaching community here of home-based business owners, network marketers, direct sellers, those that are in a business model where, you're doing something from home. Now, some of this will be very relevant to you if you're in a business model where you don't own what you created. For others of you, you might have a business model where it's your thing. So how you leverage social media is really, really important to get the right people in front of you. And that could be organic. It could be paid. That's totally up to you. I teach both here. It's not just one or the other. Some people just teach Facebook advertising. Some people just go organic. I think a combination of both gives you the best advantage. But whether you're ready for paid or not, maybe not. That's completely up to you. So quick hellos before we go on. Hello, Heather. How are you? One of our VIPs. High five, Mike. How are you going? Good morning, Gloria. Well, morning, my part of the world. Sorry, I should say afternoon or evening in your part of the world. Hello, Beth. How are you? Hello, Amber. How are you going? Good to see you on. Hello, Laurie. Deborah, how are you? We've got Saram on. Good to see you here. We've got Emma. Anybody that appears like that, I'm broadcasting in 2 different spots. So that's my business page and my free group, which is called Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. Anybody appears like this, I know you're watching from the group, because you have to give StreamYard permission for me to see you. So the very bottom link in the description above, if you just click on that link, which is streamyard.com/Facebook, then I'll be able to see who you are. So the people in the group can see who you are. I just can't see who you are here. Hello, Janine. Good to see you on. We've got Christine as well. So maybe it was Tina. Hi, Olive. How are you? Megan, I'm good, thank you. Hello, Janet. We've got Susan. We've got Donna. We've got Steph. We've got Hero. We've got lots of people jumping on. So welcome to the broadcast today. So what I'm going to do is just get straight into sharing my screen with you. I've got my new fandangled iPad on the side here, because I'm just going to check that my screen sharing works, because I'm using my phone. Okay, so let's set this up and see if it works. So what I'm doing is sharing my mobile phone screen with you guys. Okay, so I'm going to go, is Zoom still here? I'm going to share. Then we're going to go here, we're going to go there, we're going to go there, and let's see what happens. So there's a bit of a delay. Hopefully, I'm going to say, can you see one screen or 2 screens? I don't want you to see 2 screens. So I'm going to minimize that screen. Okay, it's interesting to watch, the delay here, but oops. Better get rid of my messages on the screen there. I don't want to have any privacy issues there. Okay, cool. So what happens when I share my screen is I lose you guys. So I can't see any comments. I don't know what you can see. So by having the iPad over here, I can at least see that you can see. This should catch up in a minute. Yeah, so just ignore my background visual. That's Bali, if any of you are interested to know. Didn't get there this year. We had a family holiday planned in there for June for 2 weeks. We've timed out there. And naturally we didn't get there. So follow along with me here. Oh, no, I've just lost the iPad. So let's see if I can get that back. Okay. So what you're doing here is going into Facebook. Okay. So I'm just clicking on my blue Facebook app. Okay. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to go into, so we're playing with some settings here, guys. I'll say it again. I'm on an iPhone 11. So if you have another type of phone, this might look slightly different as to how you access some of these settings, but just write down, maybe notate down where I'm going. So I'm going into Facebook. I'm going into the hamburger menu, which is what I call the three little, I'll get that out of the way. The three little, oh, you can't see my mouse. The three little lines on the bottom right-hand corner, okay? And I'm going into settings, okay? And then I'm going to scroll down and I'm going into privacy. So this is what is recommended for you to go in and have a look at. As I said, you only need to do this once, but just make sure your settings are set up in a way that allows Facebook to know and be open enough with your profile to find the right people for you and to put you in front of the right people to find you, okay? So while we're here, we're now going into privacy settings. So I'm in the privacy heading and I'm going into privacy settings. Are you following along? Oh, I can't see comments anywhere. But I can see there that you can see my screen, so we should be all good to go. Okay, so we're going to scroll down here to this heading. Can you see that heading there? How people can find and contact you. Okay, so this is the area that we want to go in and have a look and check what your settings are. So who can send you friend requests? Please make sure that says everyone. Hopefully it doesn't say friends of friends, because if you want to grow a business on social media, well, obviously we're in Facebook here particularly, then you are massively limiting the people that can connect with you. So that's the first one. You want to make sure that that is set to everyone, that top one. So go and check that. Who can see your friends list? This is really, really important, guys, particularly in our industry where a lot of people are taught to spam people regarding their business opportunity or whatever it is that they have to offer. And their strategy is to go through friends of friends lists and send them that really spammy message, would you be interested in? So make sure this second one, who can see your friends list, that is set to only you. There's really no allowances for that one. In my mind, everybody should have their friends list locked. Okay, so that should be set to only me. Then go down to the one underneath it. Who can look you up using the email address you provided? That one, I would recommend that you have everyone. So let's say somebody's got, an email address of yours from 10 years ago. Let's say it's a Gmail email address and they've got that of you, but they don't have anything else, but they really want to find you on Facebook. If you allow that, so somebody that's got your email address can find you on Facebook, which can be a good thing as far as networking or people wanting to connect with you if you've got that set to everyone. So as I said earlier, if you've got huge privacy issues, you have to make your own decisions as to whether you want these on or off or everyone or whatever. But if you are actually serious about growing a business online, then these things shouldn't be locked down, because you're stopping people being able to find you and you're stopping yourself being able to find the perfect people to connect with. Okay, so email address, have everyone. Now, this one, you could have everyone. I've got friends of friends. So think of this, if somebody's got your phone number, like, do you give out your phone number readily to people on social media? I would probably think not. So those people that do have your phone number are probably people that you know. Would that be a fair assumption? Like, do you have your mobile phone number out for all and sundry to ring? Most people don't. Maybe you do, but most people don't. So mine's friends of friends. So let's say somebody from school, like my phone number hasn't changed for I don't know how many years. And the phone number I had before that, Paul's got. So my husband. So if somebody actually rang my old original phone number, they're going to get Paul anyway, which is obviously if he talks to them long enough, they'll find me. So let's say somebody I went to school with has got my phone number, but somebody else is connected with that person. Oh yeah, I've got her number. And they're like, I'm wondering if they're on Facebook. So it's a friend of a friend. There's no danger there. Some people do recommend, I'm just not quite there yet, you make your own decision, but some people do recommend that you should have everyone for your phone number as well, that anybody that actually has your phone number, if you're pretty tight with your phone number and somebody that you've given your phone number to, if you're happy to find them on Facebook, then just put everyone. Okay, so that's for you to decide. So that's the phone number one, but it enables people that have some details of yours and they want to find you, that they can if you've got this stuff opened up. They won't be able to if you don't. Okay. And the bottom one, do you want search engines outside of Facebook to link to your profile? Yes, guys, you do want them to link to your profile and have it. This sends messages regarding what you're searching, what you're interested in. This gives a lot of, it might freak you out a little bit, but what you're interested in, what you're following, what you're searching, all those kind of things gives Facebook amazing information of who to connect you with that's got the same interests as you do. So you do want that on yes. Okay, so check those ones regarding how people can find and contact you and change them if need be. Obviously, this is just a suggestion. You do what you want to do, but if you want to be found and you want to connect with the best possible people on Facebook, then this is the best way to handle that. Okay, the next one, we're going out of privacy settings. So we're coming back into settings and we're scrolling a little bit further down. And I've deliberately changed this one back to show you something. So we're going past notifications, we're going past shortcuts, and we're going to media and contacts. Now, what this one is all about is uploading contacts. Like anybody that's in your phone, would you be happy for them to find you on Facebook? Like, would you be happy for them to connect with you? Facebook. If they're in your contacts list, I would imagine yes. So go into media and contacts and go into upload contacts. Now, can you see mine's off? So I've actually closed the door to anybody in my contacts that to basically find me on Facebook or for Facebook to suggest us to sort of connect together. So I've got turn this off to show you what happens. Okay. So automatically upload new and updated contacts. So I'm going to turn that on. So Facebook is better with friends. See who's on Facebook by continuously uploading your contacts. Then let us know who you want to add as friends. So it's just enabling you to, some of you might see some familiar faces there. Can you see yourself there? There's some of you watching on this live that your profile pictures are right there. So if I put get started, so find people you know on Facebook. So these might be people in your contacts that you're not connected with on Facebook yet. So you can find out who in your phone is already on Facebook. This helps us suggest friends and provide and improve ads for you and others and offer a better service. So why would you not have this on? So I'm going to go, okay, Facebook would like to access your contacts. Allowing access to your address book helps you find others and friends, et cetera, et cetera. Again, if you've got huge privacy concerns, you've got mental blocks around that, this may not be something that you want to do. But if you want to connect with the right people on Facebook, if you are growing a business seriously on Facebook with connecting with as many like-minded people as you can, then this would probably be a good idea. Okay. So, okay. And okay, I'm just going to go back to not, but privacy reasons and stuff like that, okay? So you can keep that on, and every time you upload a new contact, so I've got no new ones in there, but every time you've got a new contact, it'll auto do that automatically, okay? So I just want to explain a couple of things to you. Okay, so a couple of things. So I'm just trying to work out what I'm stopping sharing first. So I'm stopping sharing StreamYard first. So I've got Zoom and I've got StreamYard both sharing. So have you come back to me? I'm just checking. So I'll stop the Zoom as well in the background, but you guys should be back to me. Is that right? Okay. All right. Is this making sense? Have any of you been checking this while you've been on the phone with me? Or, you know, you can just replay it on the computer and check it sort of on your phone. So I just want to explain a couple of things that might help you understand something and something you might want to go and do with your profile as well. So have you gone to somebody's profile and it says that you've got 35 mutual friends, and then you go, oh, I wonder who those are, but then only 5 pop up. Have you noticed that before, guys? When you've got a whole lot of mutual friends, but then when you go to check out, oh, I wonder who they are, you only get a handful of them. That's because those people, well, all of those people other than those 5 have got their who can see my friends list locked down. So that's actually a good thing. So if you've got mutual friends, Facebook will tell you you've got mutual friends, but they're not going to show you your profile to other people as to who you are, so they can't go and spam you, okay? So I just wanted to explain that in case you've seen that before and not known the reason for that. That's the reason for it. The ones that they do show out of your mutual friends have got their friends lists open, okay? So that explains that. The other thing I would recommend to you guys to fill out completely but not have public, this will make sense in a minute when I explain it, in your, oh, I should have stopped sharing. I've switched it all off now. It doesn't matter. I'll show you what I mean. If I go to my personal profile, so you can see on my personal profile here, and I've got all my information here, you know, what school I went to, where I work, the gym I work at, the accounting, yeah, all the things, you know, this bit here. So in that bit there, when I go down and press edit and edit that information, it's going to take you into a screen where you can put all this information in. So what I would recommend you do is fill out that more than you would think that you need to. So fill out your primary school, fill out your high school, fill out your college or your university, fill out other jobs, fill it out completely. But the things you don't want public, there's a little circle, like it's a picture of a world next to every entry. When you go into the edit function and look at all the things, just don't make it public. So it's not going to appear here. Let me show you that. It's not going to appear there for everyone to see. You might see it on yours, but unless you put public, it's not going to appear here. But Facebook sees it. So that gives Facebook more of an opportunity, like certain jobs and certain things you've done in your life, put it all in there. Just don't mark it public. Now, the reason that you want to do that is because Facebook's storing all that information about you. And if somebody else has got all that information about you, they're going to connect you as suggested friends. They're going to connect you with like-minded people that could be perfect for you to talk to about your business. There could be people in your warm market. And when I say warm market, I don't mean immediate family and friends warm market. I mean people in your life that you've forgotten about, that would be more than happy to reconnect with you and be interested in what it's you're up to with, you know, your business, you know, whatever that is. So go into that area, you know, on your desktop computer, go pull up your profile and go into this area here where you've got all these things listed about you. Press the edit button and go and fill it out completely. As I said, primary schools, high schools, colleges, university, stuff like that. But the stuff that you don't want people to see here, like it's really irrelevant, next to it on your computer, look for a little circle that you drop down, and it'll say public initially, and you can drop that down and say only me. So you'll see it on yours, but no one else will see it. But the information is there for Facebook to utilize to connect you with like-minded people of where you went to college, high school, jobs, camp leader, various things that you've done in your life that is going to help Facebook put the right people in front of you and put you in front of the other right people to connect with. The best people to do business with is like-minded people. The more information that you can give Facebook to connect you to the right type of people, even if you're building a business page and you're going out to the cold market, don't you still want to connect with awesome people on your personal profile? Because you are not two different people. You are the one and the same people. And when you put curiosity-based posts on your personal profile, which could lead to your group or something you're doing or a training that you've got on your business page, if you've got like-minded people hanging out with you on your personal profile, you never know what that might lead to. There are people out there that already know, like, and trust you that you're not connected with Facebook. So when you have your settings set up all properly and you, have your contacts that you can find in Facebook, you fill out your profile with all the information. You just don't need to show it to all and sundry. So just mark it only me instead of private on that particular entry. Sorry, I should have kept my phone up and showed you that on screen, but it's very easy when you go into that edit section, and then every entry that you've got for every job or school or whatever you've done, you will see a little button. So you put your entry here, and there's a little button over here that you just pull down, and it either says public, or only me, or friends of friends, or something like that. Okay. I still don't necessarily recommend that you put in there the name of your network marketing company. Those of you that do, there's not a lot of point to that. You don't want to network with people that are already in your business. They're probably already on your friends list anyway. But what you could do, if you really want that there, you really want that in your personal profile section, put it there, but then go to the privacy settings and just have that as friends. So then friends that are connected to you could see it, but not the public. Because you know what people do, guys? They just go to Google, they find out all the information, then they don't need to have a conversation with you. Okay, did that all make sense? Is that helpful? Can't find where to add contacts. Go and watch the replay, Rick. That is great to know. Okay. Hi, Ray. How are you? Freezing a bit. Oh, was that me or was that just Susie Ann? Okay. Maybe I was trying to do too much. I'm sorry if that was the case. Hopefully you can you just let me know, guys? Was it freezing too much that you couldn't get what I was showing you, or you got enough to know what was going on? No worries, Judy and Bob. I hope everything went well. Very helpful. Yes, very helpful. And it didn't freeze for you. Okay, good. That's all I need to know. So those of you, that's what replays are for. Just go back, follow along the screen, check your settings, go and edit your bio section, put everything in there. Just don't make it all public. Upload your contacts, allow that to happen automatically so Facebook can connect you with the best possible people for you. And you never know what that's going to lead to as a potential customer or a potential business builder when you're connecting with the best like-minded people there is out there online. So give yourself the best opportunity to connect with those people. So I hope that was helpful to you guys. Just go and check those things and tidy things up, because you don't have to do it again. It's just one of those things that you just do once and then it's already done. Okay. And then Facebook can put awesome people in front of you and can put you in front of, awesome people that are like-minded to you. Okay, so I hope that was helpful to you guys. I will see you guys same time tomorrow. Those of you in my coaching community, we have day 1 of the Facebook Advertising Essentials and Updates Bootcamp in 15 minutes time. So I'll see you guys over there in 15 minutes, and I've got some great information to share with you guys over the next 3 days. It's not too late to get in. It's all recorded. Even if you are late, just click on the link above if you'd like to see the details for that. Okay, so I'll see you soon. Bye.